fought for this opportunity.
He's got it!
They've blocked out the pain.
Hold your body there! Hold it!
Exceeded even their own expectations.
Megan Martin does it!
And captured our hearts.
Sam Sand is coming! He's coming! I am getting chills!
And now, the final goal is in sight.
Coming to you, Midoriya!
$1 million and a glorious title.
I'm ready to be the first American Ninja Warrior.
I see you, Captain Morgan!
And there's only one way to get there.
Go big or go.
And this crowd is losing their minds!
I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna leave everything on the course.
Woo! There it is! I love you, Mr. Rope! Watch her! Watch her! Jesse Graff! She is a beast!
It's gonna be all out, everything I got, until the very top.
There it is! Are you kidding me?
Mountain's going down this year. It's going down!
This is my destiny.
Welcome to Las Vegas, where the lights are bright and the stakes are high, as we kick off the national finals of American Ninja Warrior. I'm Matt Iseman, alongside former NFL defensive end Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila. Months of competition across the country in 6 different cities. And Akbar, it all comes down to this: a chance to make history and claim $1 million as the first ever American Ninja Warrior.
And Matt, this is the strongest field we've ever seen. I mean, there have been a number of athletes who have amazed us in city finals, and I believe one of them is destined to win it all here in Vegas. These 100 competitors are the best of the best. It's the top 15 finishers from each city, plus 10 wild cards. This group includes stuntman Flip Rodriguez. He's come back strong this season after failing to make it to Vegas last year.
Flip Rodriguez is back!
There's also stunt woman Jessie Graff. She went further than any woman this season with the remarkable run at the Venice City Finals.
Jessie Graff! She's got it!
And we'll also see the amazing Kevin Bull. This stock trader was the fastest in Venice qualifying, and he'll be one of the favorites here in Vegas.
What a run out of Kevin Bull, the fastest of the night! Mount Midoriyama is comprised of 4 stages. Complete a stage, and you move on. Tonight, we start on stage 1. And for more on the course, let's go down to Kristine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. Stage 1 is made up of 8 obstacles, and in order to advance, competitors must finish it in under 2.5 minutes. It all starts right behind me at Piston Road. Our ninjas will have to traverse 6 angled cylinders only 30 inches wide. On the propeller bar, they'll launch off a mini tramp to an 8-foot propeller, swing around to a rope, and jump to safety. The silk slider is back again at stage 1. Competitors must grab a silk curtain and slide down a 50-foot zip line to a small floating pad below. Next is the jumping spider, where they must vault from the mini tramp and wedge themselves securely into a narrow area before climbing through it to the landing platform. On the all-new Sonic Curve, competitors will run full speed along a series of angled tiles before grabbing a hanging rope to swing to the narrow landing strip. From there, it's the 14-foot warped wall, but here in Vegas, our ninjas will have only half the run-up space they did in the city competitions to climb to the top. On the all-new coin flip, timing and accuracy on the 3 free-floating discs will be key to avoid getting wet. And finally, they'll face the last new obstacle, the triple swing. Competitors must run up and leap from a platform to a hanging bar, swing across 2 more bars, leaping to a net for the final climb. And if they make it to the top and hit the buzzer in under 2.5 minutes, they're moving on to stage 2. Guys?
Thanks, Kristine. Well, we're going to kick things off with one of the greats, Paul Casimir. Paul's a 2-time member of the Team USA All-Star squad that took on Japan and Europe. He's completed stage 1 here 5 straight years, and he had the 3rd fastest time on stage 1 last season. That's why we call him Mr. Consistency. Paul's parents and his new wife, Katerina, here to cheer him on. And here we go. Remember, the clock will count down from 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Whoa!
Okay, he just used one side of Piston Road.
But the propeller bar is new to stage 1. You have to jump up 10 feet from the mini tramp to the propeller bar, then grab the rope and drop to the landing area. And he's got it. Now giving us our first look this year at the silk slider, an obstacle that was a ninja killer last year. Paul, known as Mr. Consistency because he just doesn't make mistakes.
He's fundamentally sound in everything that he does, and that's what keeps his consistency going.
Well, he's seen the jumping spider time and again here on stage one. Has to wedge himself into that chute with all four limbs and locks right in.
You know, to be honest with you, Paul Casimir, I love your get-up that you have going on.
You like that outfit? He actually sewed it himself.
Well, he's got skills.
And he'll be the first to tackle the all-new Sonic Curve. 6 fixed steps, all leading to a dangling rope.
Got to stick that landing.
Casimir so comfortable, so confident. Now moving on to the warped wall. Remember, in Vegas, competitors only have half the run-up space they did in city competitions.
And he's got more than a minute left here for the final 2 obstacles.
And the first of them, the all-new coin flip. 3 free-floating discs. Casimir 2 obstacles away from a 6th straight finish on stage 1. Now heading right into the triple swing. And he's got it. And look at this, our first runner of the night is gonna finish stage 1. Oh my goodness! No! What? And the man known as Mr. Consistency with a rare mistake for the first time in his 6-year career out on stage 1.
Wow, for a guy like Casimir, that's a relatively easy move. He's probably done that 1,000 times, but looks like he misjudged the distance and just missed it.
I was like, I'm home free. I can do this stuff in my dreams.
So a shocking start to the national finals. But next up, our only Venice finals finisher, looking like a ninja, it's Nicholas Coolidge, a 26-year-old construction worker turned acrobat living in Venice, California. You may recall his unique lifestyle. He dumpster dives for food and lives in his van. Well, for Coolidge, there's no place like home.
I couldn't pursue my passion for movement with a full-time job, so I got a van and started living in it. Have been for the last 2 years.
I'm just about to leave to Las Vegas for the American Ninja Warrior Finals, and I was gonna fly out there, but then I thought, why don't I just drive my house out there, and then I'd have everything. I don't even need to pack.
A lot of people, when they travel, they have a hard time just getting a good night rest. That was one main reason I really wanted to bring my van to Vegas.
A lot of my friends offer to let me sleep on their couches, but I have to say, this is probably the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in.
I have my own kitchen, so I can make some of my own food if I want to. Because I figured, I did really well in Venice. Why change things, you know? Being here in Vegas, seeing Mount Midoriyama, it's the ultimate jungle gym, and I'm ready to play.
Nicholas's parents drove in from California, but they're not staying with him in his van. They preferred a hotel. When you talk about the Rookie of the Year, I think this guy is my pick.
Well, another competitor taking just one side of piston rope.
Coolidge works acrobatic shows, has a lot of experience on trampolines, and no problem here getting on the propeller bar.
He's 5'10", 160 pounds, and he made a convert out of me when he was the only one to finish the Venice Finals course.
Last year, the silk slider took out over half the Venice finalists, and no one from Venice moved on to stage 2. But Coolidge right through it.
Oh, but now he's got to stick the jumping spider. He's never seen this in competition, but this guy lives on trampolines.
Well, he says movement is an art to him. Ooh.
Oh, no!
Nicholas Coolidge shockingly out on the jumping spider. And Akbar, I did not see that coming.
He's a trampoline guy, but look, he gets off center with his jump. You want to be right in the middle and stick those feet against the wall. His right foot never got traction, and he slid straight into the water.
Fell in the water.
Tonight, the big guns are coming out. He's back as the superstars of the sport tackle stage 1. Yeah! We'll see Flip Rodriguez. Whoa! Look at that. Ryan Stratus. Oh! And James the Beast McGrath. Oh! Only the best make it to Vegas, including the woman who went farther than any female competitor this year, Jessie Graff. What an athlete, Jessie Graff! Plus, Kevin Bull's promising something special.
Out here in Vegas, I'm going for the buzzers, and I want to see a lot of bullhorns when I hit them.
It'll be a hot night in Vegas. I am getting chills on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the National Finals of American Ninja Warrior here in Las Vegas. While we were away, 3 more competitors took to the course. Climbing instructor Ahmed Touré came to the course in his casual attire.
It looks like he came straight from the casino.
But on just the second obstacle, those nice clothes got a nice washing. Oh, no! Missed the trampoline. 22-year-old Dylan Gates got his shot in Vegas after just missing the cut last year.
Dylan is thrilling.
But the kinesiology student couldn't figure out the right moves on the silk slider. No! Robin Peachman got past the obstacle that knocked him out last year, the silk slider. Oh! And keeps those feet dry. But at Sonic Curve, the Coast Guard rescue swimmer had to go for a swim. Oh! And he just ran out of momentum. Up next, one of the most experienced ninjas there is. It's the Godfather, David Campbell. He's competed every season and made it to Mount Midoriyama each year. But his last 3 appearances in Vegas haven't turned out the way he expected.
It's been a little bit frustrating and disappointing going out on stage 1 the last few years.
A stumble. Oh, David Campbell out on the spinning bridge. David Campbell's gonna run out of time. And this is a testament to how tough stage 1 is. Unbelievable!
Every year I spend so much time training for stage 3, but I haven't been able to use those skills because I've gone out on stage 1.
David, showing how it's done.
So I'm really going to focus on stage 1 this year. I'd really like to get that taste of losing out of my mouth. My whole year has been about this moment. If I can just make it past stage 1 this year and not have some freak accident happen again, I feel like I can breeze through stage 3.
And there's David's girlfriend, Claire, here along with her family. David Campbell with as much experience at Mount Midoriyama as any American. The man known as the Godfather of the sport is on the course. Last year had the fastest time in both Venice qualifying and finals. But as we told you, hasn't gotten past stage 1 the past 3 years. Last year taken out by this obstacle, this silk slider.
And David Campbell's probably thought about his fall here every day since last year.
And that's got to be a big relief for Campbell. Last year, he slid right off the pad. Now reuniting on stage 1 with the jumping spider.
Reunited, and it feels so good. Great form out of the Godfather.
This was one of the first guys to build obstacles in his backyard. This course, the training ground for so many.
Well, this is one thing he hasn't seen here. He's never seen the Sonic Curve. Let's see how he handles it. Like a veteran.
But now the warp wall. He had trouble with this 2 years ago. Slowed him down so much he wasn't able to finish in time. But no problem tonight. And Campbell with plenty of time left on the clock.
Well, the second to last obstacle is where he went out in season 4, but this time it's not the spinning bridge, it's the coin flip.
And the end is in his sights.
Oh no! David Campbell goes out again! Sha-na-na!
Campbell, a stumble! For the 4th year in a row, the man known as the Godfather, unable to get out of stage 1, and a hush has fallen over this crowd.
Well, you need to step right in the middle of the coins, and on the very first one, Campbell misses the center, and he's just falling forward after that. Another nightmare ending for Campbell.
And now, David is standing by with Kristine.
David, for the 4th year in a row, stage 1 has taken you out. Can you pinpoint what's going on?
You know, it's something different every year, just a string of bad luck. It's kind of bizarre.
You're the Godfather. You've been here every single year. Are you going to still keep trying for this?
Yeah, definitely. I know I can get through this. I can win it all. I just need to get a little bit better luck, I guess.
All right, David. Well, you have a lot of fans. Thank you so much for being here. We love watching you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Coming up, this fan favorite says he's going to be the fastest.
I want to make it happen for both myself and the folks watching at home.
Kevin Bull goes for broke. Plus, oh! His last attempt was devastating.
Oh my God. I haven't made it past stage 1 yet, and that is very sickening in the pit of my stomach.
Now, Tremaine Dortch gets another shot when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to the National Finals of American Ninja Warrior. He toured through the Venice course this year. Right up, Kevin Bull. Now, Kevin Bull's ready to charge through stage 1. And he's with Kristine in the palm warm-up zone.
Thanks, Matt. Kevin, last year was your first time in the finals. What's it like being back here in Las Vegas?
Well, it's an honor to be back. You know, Las Vegas is the most exciting competition we have, and I'm glad to be back here again and give it another try.
Kevin, I see a scar on your forehead. Where'd that come from?
That was optimistic training for the flying bars in stage 3.
Well, that means you were training really hard, so you're going to have good luck tonight. I feel it.
Thank you. I'm going to go all out.
All right. Good luck. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. And on the course right now is Gordon White, a dog trainer from Decatur, Georgia. White was a walk-on in Orlando and almost made it to the end. And he safely passed the silk slider. Has his sister and his mom here to watch.
Gordon White needs to get a sense of urgency here. He's just walking when he should be running to the jumping spider.
Well, this is not like the city competitions. Here on stage 1, there's a time limit of 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And if you don't finish, you're out. He needs to get moving.
Wow!
Well, Gordon White is locked in. The dog trainer learned a new trick here. It's a walk-on who waited 12 days to run in Orlando. And now here he is, halfway through stage 1. A little bit of a hard landing, though. And again, I don't know that any of these riders have had the sense of urgency here.
Well, the sonic curve's so new, he has to process the information here. Very good to go right, left, jump off your left, and make that landing.
Very smooth, sticks that landing, but still in no hurry.
I think the smart thing to do here is to use this curve to run down and up the warp wall.
He doesn't have much time left.
There it is. Jump!
With momentum, 36 seconds left for the final 2 obstacles.
Gordon White, your athleticism has to take over here. He needs to just sprint across the coins right now.
He has to go. Clock is ticking down. He needs to run, Akbar. And he's
nice job here.
Go right into it.
What is he waiting for? This is a rookie mistake here. You're not giving yourself enough time. You got to make this jump. Woo. That horn is a lot of pressure.
He's got to get a big jump. Oh! Gordon White ends up in the water.
Well, look at him look on the jumping spider. He totally sticks it, but then stops halfway to look around. He had the skills, but not a sense of urgency, and that's a long fall off that cargo net.
Just taking too much time.
Up next, making his 4th appearance on stage 1, it's Tremaine Dortch, the Houston gym owner known as the Muscle. Tremaine's been very successful in city competitions, but he's had nothing but nightmares here in Vegas.
This is my 4th season making up to Mount Midoriyama. And I haven't made it past stage 1 yet, and that is sickening in the pit of my stomach.
This took him out last year, says he's trained relentlessly on this very obstacle.
For me to fall at the same spot, I felt like I was going backwards. I've never want to do that in life. I just want to continue to progress in everything that I do. I practiced the jumping spider 1,000 times, different distances, heights, just to make sure I have it. After 4 years of being here, I want stage 1 so bad.
Well, his wife Cassandra's at home with their son in Houston, but watching via FaceTime, thanks to Tremaine's sister Alicia and mom Barbara. Tremaine's wearing red to indicate he came from the Houston City Finals. All the athletes tonight wear a designated color representing the City Finals they came from. Dortch has quietly established himself as one of the elite ninjas. Oh, and a nice high jump onto the propeller. But every spin costs valuable seconds. And as we just saw with Gordon White, if you don't keep moving, you will run out of time. First, he's going to have to get through the silk slider. 5'9", 160. He is all muscle.
Oh, hold on.
He is spinning. Can he find the dismount? Oh, great recovery out of Tremaine Dortch. But now his nemesis from the past 2 years, the jumping spider. His wife Cassandra watching from home, hoping he can avoid a third consecutive failure here.
Oh, and he's got it. That deserves a hallelujah.
Has to be feeling tremendous relief to finally get past this obstacle.
Oh, he's so relieved. Remember, this is the first time he's seen this part of stage 1.
Now an obstacle he's never attempted, Sonic Curve.
Well, he's an ex-football player, so he needs to keep his legs moving. Look out. Uh-oh, he's turned around here.
But missed the landing, and the clock is ticking, Akbar.
Oh, you got to get going. This isn't recreation. This is serious for Tremaine Dortch.
And right up the warp wall. And the man known as the Muscle now has to test his balance on the coin flip.
Yeah, he needs to keep moving. Only about 30 seconds left.
And just sprints across the coins.
He needs to hurry. Come on. We don't want to have another guy run out of time.
Onto the first bar. And the second.
15 seconds. He's getting down to the last bit of seconds here.
Well, this cargo net can eat up the time if he doesn't get a high amount there. It's going to be close.
Come on, Tremaine Dortch. This is your opportunity. It's your time.
The clock ticking down 3 seconds.
He's never going to stage 1. Yes!
Tremaine Dortch, for the first time in his career, hits the buzzer. He's moving on to stage 2, becoming our first finisher tonight. His wife, Cassandra, overjoyed back in Houston.
Let's go! Lord, thank you. Lord, baby, I love you. Come home, baby. Round 2. Round 2.
After following the past 2 seasons, this year Tremaine nailed the jumping spider with perfect technique and then hit his first buzzer in Vegas with just under 2 seconds to spare.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's with Tremaine.
You finally did it this time. How did you do it?
Grace of God. It just being focused. I know I was really cautious, but I just wanted to make sure I hit everything right and hit that button this time. No mistakes.
You got to keep that going now for stage 2, Tremaine.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited.
Congratulations. Matt, we'll send it back to you.
Coming up, the goofy guy in the gold paint is back.
You can't control crazy.
What will crazy Neil Craver do in his Las Vegas debut? But up next, at work, he's a mild-mannered movie attendant. But on the course, he's a beast. James McGrath's run coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the National Finals of American Ninja Warrior. This season, our friends at Palm are offering a special bonus for the fans. Just pick up a bottle of Palm Wonderful or go to NBC.com/Palm to enter the Palm Wonderful Ninja Warrior Sweepstakes, where you could win a trip to Japan, the birthplace of Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 2 more competitors were spun out by the propeller bar. Gymnastics coach Mary Beth Wong, a wild card, had a wild fall. Oh! And Ninja veteran Karsten Williams was also put down by the propeller. Oh my goodness. Theo Agu made it past the propeller, but one obstacle later, he couldn't stick the landing at the silk slider. Oh, no! And Alexio Gomez, one half of the Brazzi Bros, got plenty of support from his brother Lucas.
Alexio, you got it, bro!
But things took a turn for the worse at Sonic Curve.
Oh, no! Oh! Oh!
Up next. next on the course, a man who's no stranger to Mount Midoriyama, giving his shoes one final tie. It's 28-year-old James the Beast McGrath. And for this 5-time veteran, American Ninja Warrior has become a way of life.
The first time I saw it on TV, I was hooked.
Welcome back to the Southwest qualifying round of American Ninja Warrior.
Completing the course is so difficult that you're not going to get there having this just be a hobby or a pastime. You really have to dedicate yourself to this if you're going to beat it. So I get jobs that allow me the free time that I need for training, and also when it comes time to, take a few weeks off to go compete, sometimes it's like, hey, we can't give you that time off, and I tell them I'm not asking for time off. I'm telling you I'm not going to be here. I've quit like 6 jobs to pursue my dreams, I guess. My main focus, my one goal right now, is beating Mount Midoriyama.
Well, happy to report he didn't get fired this time. He still has his job at the theater waiting for him. Also has his parents and some of his students here. You can see the finisher's patch on McGrath's shirt. The Beast, one of only 2 competitors to finish the Orlando Finals course.
And he was off the charts in that run in Orlando, one of the best we saw all year.
McGrath, 6'2", long arms and legs. But this is the obstacle that took him out last year.
Oh, he's coming in hot.
Oh, so close. The Beast sticks it this year. And he's going to wipe off his feet before the jumping spider.
Good jump up there now.
No! Go out like that! Unbelievable, the Beast! For the 2nd straight year, shockingly out on stage 1.
Well, he's done this obstacle many times, but look, he's a little off-center with his jump, and his right leg landed well before his left, and he couldn't save it.
Let's go down to Kristine.
James, what happened out there?
I have no idea what happened.
Well, we were able to see the replay, and it looked like you were a little bit off to the side. Did you feel that?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I felt like I stuck in there real well, and all of a sudden my feet just started slipping out from under me. Put everything into this, and for something like that to happen, I don't know. Well,
James, I'm so sorry that it played out this way for you, but it is always an honor watching you. You're one of the fan favorites out here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I expect you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, McGrath finished the finals course in Orlando, and this next athlete came very close. It's Neil Crazy Craver. This artist from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, had one of the most exciting runs of the year, and he is a true original.
A lot of people call me Crazy Craver.
Nutrition is the key to performance.
That's why I don't like normal behavior. I like to just go crazy and just, have fun with it.
My focus for fitness is having fun.
I want intensity, as much as I can get all the time.
And the crazy artist has just done what some of the best ninjas couldn't.
And I want to be, all the time, amazing.
Don't judge an athlete by his gold body paint.
When Neil does anything, he does it 110%. I heard of him years before I met him as a BMX god, right? Because he was the best in this area. He would make up tricks, people knew about him. Then I saw his photography and I was like, man, he's the best at that too. And then he does Ninja Warrior and I see the way he does it 110%, that I'm not surprised at all, because he takes everything seriously that he wants to do well at.
I think I'm going to be the first American Ninja Warrior because of my ability to visualize exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. And for me, it's already happened. And now I just have to experience it.
His girlfriend, Grace, is here. You may remember she carried him off after the Orlando Finals. He's once again wearing the gold lame shorts and body paint, calls it his war paint.
Boy, Neil Craver carving up piston roll there.
Well, this is his 2nd year competing, but this year he truly stepped it up. Not just with the gold shorts, with his skills as well. Such a memorable run in qualifying, and then coming just a few feet away from completing the Orlando Finals course. And he's got an urgency to his run here that I like, Akbar.
Well, I think it's the gold shorts. The gold shorts is doing it to him.
This guy, a tremendous artist. His photographs shown around the world. Truly a unique approach to training and to life. And he is flying through this, Akbar. I really like the urgency out of the man known as Crazy Craver.
Well, he's easy to overlook because he's so goofy, but Neil Craver is a great athlete. He proved it at the Orlando City Finals.
And a good leap there. Oh, but can't stick the landing. .5'11", 160 pounds. You can see there is not a lot of fat on Neil Craver.
You know, he used to do BMX bike tricks, so he can handle a ramp.
And he's up it. 34-year-old artist Neil Craver just keeps amazing us in his first time on the course in Vegas.
Coin flips, they do move, so if you don't hit it dead center, it can get you. Crazy Craver has got to be super athletic here.
Right in the center of it, right through it, and into the final obstacle.
Keep going, Crazy Craver.
Neil Craver continuing this run.
Come on, Craver, just make it to the net.
Yes! There's going to be a party in Winston-Salem, North Carolina tonight. He may be crazy, but he's a finisher. Neil Craver moving on to stage 2, Akbar.
With the gold and all, he did it. Well, Crazy Craver's always on the edge, but look at him on the propeller bar. His legs are flying, and he goes horizontal, but he's able to save it and make it to the buzzer on his first run in Vegas.
Coming up.
There it is!
She's one of the greatest female competitors.
Yes!
Is this the year Michelle Warkey breaks through?
I would really like to be stage 1.
Plus, he's come closer than anyone else.
Literally feet away.
Now Brian Arnold's ready to make another run at the $1 million prize.
I don't like to fall. I never expect to fall.
His run coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the National Finals of American Ninja Warrior in Las Vegas. While we were away, 3 more athletes got their shot at stage 1. Then his finalist Azio Torres skipped down one side of Piston Road. But the music composer hit a sour note at the propeller bar. Oh! 37-year-old JoJo Bynum made his 2nd straight appearance in the national finals. Yay! And the baseball-playing engineer from Alabama became the 3rd finisher of the night. A phenomenal effort!
Okay.
And 31-year-old Abel Gonzalez was a walk-on last year who made it through stage 1. Yeah! And the motivational speaker was motivated enough to hit the buzzer again tonight. Up next is a man who's no stranger to success at Mount Midoriyama. It's Brian Arnold, a 37-year-old stay-at-home dad out of Britten, Colorado. 2 years ago, he went farther here than anyone.
He can smell the victory now.
Oh! Brian Arnold's run comes to an end feet away. And last year, during our USA versus the World competition, he made history again. He's got it! The first American ever to complete stage 3. Brian has a big group here. His family made the trip over from Colorado, and of course his training partners, the Wolfpack, are here. Isaac Caldiero, Ian Dory, Noah Kaufman, forced him out of Colorado. Of course, the ER doc did not qualify for Vegas and made the trip out here to support the others. Brian quit his job to focus full-time on his ninja training. He's gone all in to win the $1 million prize.
Brian Arnold's so focused. He's not one of those guys that makes a lot of mental errors. He's so calculated. He moves at a nice pace, and that's what he's going to need here on stage 1.
When you talk about pace, last season on stage 1, Brian Arnold had a good run going, but then he waited to hit the buzzer. Ended up with one of the slower times, which meant he ran early on stage 2, and then he went out early.
Well, that strategy didn't work. I'll be shocked if he tries that again.
And right up in it. Gotta say, Brian's such a strong competitor. Aside from this season, he's completed every city finals course he's faced and also completed stage 1 in Vegas each of those years.
Well, we're always throwing veterans for a curve with new obstacles, and Sonic Curve is something he's never attempted.
But he's through, and with plenty of time left on the clock. 5'11", 165 pounds.
You know, Brian Arnold's really built for stage 2 or 3. He's an upper body guy, so he just wants to get past the agility obstacles here on stage 1.
And he's past the wall. But now the coin flip, another tremendous balance test.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, buddy.
Well, the Wolfpack cheering him on. And right through the coin flip and into the final obstacle. Brian Arnold looking extremely comfortable here on stage 1.
Nice and beautiful lachey here, but we don't expect anything less out of Brian Arnold.
Last year, the Wolfpack, none of them even made it to stage 3. They said they were humbled, but now Brian Arnold, the first of the Wolfpack, moving on to stage 2. And wasting no time hitting the buzzer this year. He's through stage 1 for the 4th year in a row.
Brian Arnold is always fundamentally sound. On the jumping spider, he hits the trampoline hard and gets a strong launch deep into the chute. Then he makes an X with his arms and legs. That's how it's done.
Up next, one of our top female competitors from Worthington, Ohio, it's Michelle Warnke, one of the 4 women ever to make it up the warped wall. This is Michelle's 3rd trip to Vegas, and she's ready to raise the bar.
There's a lot of trampolines in stage 1, and that's not my strong suit, but I've definitely gotten better since my first year doing Ninja Warrior. Last year, I trained really hard for the jumping spider, and I fell right before that.
She's got to get past the silk slider. Ride low, Warnke. Oh!
Vegas stage 1 is a test your limits type of thing for me. I want to see if I can do it, and I think I can. I would love to hit the buzzer in stage 1, so we'll see what happens.
His fellow ninja Chris Wilczewski and her mom, Carolyn, here supporting her. But her loudest fan, always her dad, Chris. Michelle went out on a balance obstacle, snake crossing at the Pittsburgh City Finals. She's being careful here.
Easy, Michelle Warnke.
And that's about as cautious an approach as we've seen through piston rope. But now the propeller bar, an obstacle no woman has been able to get past tonight. Good, Michelle. And Warnke, the first woman tonight through the propeller bar.
You think her dad like that?
Yeah, just a little bit. Now the silk slider. This is the obstacle that took her out last year. Sticks the landing.
Not this year, not for Warnke.
Now she finally has a chance at the jumping spider. Remember, only one woman has ever made it past this obstacle. Oh! Couldn't lock it in. But she improved on last year's run, and that is the best by a female competitor so far tonight.
Well, Michelle just didn't get a deep jump. She opens up and reaches for the sides when that opening is at its widest point. At 5'4", she couldn't quite land it.
I think I punched too early. But I got redemption, so I'm good.
Coming up, he's a ninja legend. Oh my goodness! I made it! I'm getting chills! But he can't get past the second obstacle in Vegas. What? Now Sam Sands out to change his luck. Plus, he's got the upper body skills to crush stages 2 or 3.
Look at his forearms. He's Popeye.
But Geoff Britton's scared to death of stage 1.
The worst nightmare possible.
His run next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the National Finals of American Ninja Warrior. Up next is the man, the myth, the legend, Sam Sand. The 48-year-old gym and salon owner was the oldest to complete a finals course this season, but despite all his success as a competitor and trainer, he hasn't had much luck in Vegas. And
Sam Sand is coming! He's coming!
Oh my goodness! We come to expect greatness in Texas, and Sam Sand delivers!
Being the oldest recipient to finish in the city final
It just goes to show that if you don't fail, you're not going to learn how to succeed when the time comes.
My goodness! Sam face plant!
2 years in a row, the giant ring took me out.
Oh! What? And Sam out on the giant ring.
Even now, it still haunted me. Just a mental blockage, or I just can't seem to get that jump. But no more falling on the trampoline. If I practice 1,000 times, make it one time, that's great. Whatever they put in front of me tonight, I think I can make the jump and finish stage 1.
Well, there's his wife, Gabby, and daughter, Amber, here to cheer him on. Of course, many other athletes here tonight, like Daniel Gill, train at Sam Sand's gym and want to see his run.
Our boy Sam is rocking the ponytail and mesh tank top tonight.
And you can see the patch on his chest. Those are only given to those who finish a finals course. Sam, one of only 2 who did that in Houston. And Sam taking a slower one-at-a-time approach on Piston Road.
And you can see how those cylinders wobble if you move slowly.
Now the moment of truth, the second obstacle. It's not the giant ring anymore, it's the propeller bar, but still needs to get a good jump off the mini tramp.
That trampoline has been his downfall. Hit it, Sam.
Oh! Again and again! No, Sam Sand! The 3rd year in a row, Sam Sand goes out on the second obstacle of stage 1.
Just like in past years, he comes up a little short off the mini tramp. He just barely reaches the bar and can't hang on.
Usually 3 in a row in Vegas is a good thing, but not tonight for Sam Sand.
Next year.
Up next, one of the guys who's made a big impression this season, it's Geoff Britten, sports cameraman from Olney, Maryland. He's the guy who said the Pittsburgh finals course would be a cakewalk and then backed it up by crushing that course. But tonight, he's not quite so confident.
I'm a really strong climber, and that's really upper body intensive. So I have everything it takes to beat stage 2, beat stage 3, and to beat stage 4. But stage 1 of Vegas to me is the scariest thing imaginable. It's everything I'm not. It's running and jumping and going quick. So for me, that is the worst nightmare possible.
I absolutely see Geoff get tired and feel like he's hit his wall. And then somehow he flips a switch. He just knocks down everything in his way.
Geoff Britten showing the strength. You can see why he is confident. No problem.
When it comes to Vegas, I have a very good plan going in, and I'm very focused. But it's going to be a battle for me. I'm going to have to go into battle mode and give everything I've got and finish the whole thing.
Here to support Geoff are his parents, his 6-year-old daughter, Allison, and his very nervous-looking wife, Jessica. Britten was the fastest finisher on the tough Pittsburgh finals course, showed incredible upper body strength.
Well, those Popeye forearms don't help much on stage 1. This is about agility, and that's why he's so nervous tonight.
But gets past the propeller bar and moves on to the silk slider. Britten, 5'10", 150. He's a regional sports cameraman covering home games for the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Wizards, among others. Nice landing on the front of the pad. But now Britten has to take on the jumping spider. This is what took him out last year.
Don't go down, go up.
Wow, he is picking up the pace there. And he's done what he couldn't do last year. He's through the jumping spider.
But this is one of the obstacles that worries him, sonic curve.
And there it is, he's visualizing it, figuring out which foot to go with first. And the Britten invasion continues. Now onto the warped wall. Remember, it's a shorter run up to the wall here in Vegas. Have to get your footwork down. But Britten's showing it doesn't matter. Akbar, he's showing he is to be considered one of the elite. He has a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, he does, but the coin flip is another one of those agility obstacles he doesn't like.
Whoa! A couple of wobbly coins, but Britten survives. Now he is in his comfort zone, can finally use his upper body strength here on these final swings. And if he gets past stage 1, watch out for him on stages 2 and 3. Those really play to his strengths.
Oh, he's gonna do it, and you know what I'm gonna say here. Britten's got talent.
Well, taking on stage 1 might have been a nightmare scenario for him, but Geoff Britten is making his dreams come true as he is moving on to stage 2.
Well, the jumping spider got him last year, but he got through it tonight. Geoff Britten not only survived stage 1, he's the fastest finisher so far tonight.
It's hard. So cameraman Geoff Britten shoots his way to the top of the leaderboard ahead of the other finishers here so far. Remember, no farthest to fastest here at the national finals. You must finish stage 1 if you want to move on. But many of our top competitors are yet to run here in Vegas. Coming up, look at this! He's pulled off miraculous moves. He's gonna go for the distance upside down and down!
That's what I'm talking about!
And Kevin Bull's ready for something big in Vegas. Plus, he almost quit after last year's failure.
Oh! He hit the water!
Now the comeback kid, Flip Rodriguez, has something to prove in Vegas.
I can tell you right now, no one worked harder than me this year.
And up next, he waited in the walk-on line twice. Now, PJ Granger has a shot at $1 million.
I'm doing it for my hometown, Bedford, Indiana.
His run coming up on American Ninja Warrior. What an athlete, Jessie Brown! Her run at the Venice Finals took her farther than any woman this season.
Matt, this girl's gonna get me off this host stand right now.
Now, Jessie Graff is ready for Vegas. And she's with Kristine in the palm warm-up zone.
Matt, thank you. Jessie, last year you weren't able to compete because of a knee injury. What does it mean to you to be back here in the national finals?
It's really exciting because after my knee injury, the only thing I really had to focus on was upper body strength, and this is one of the best tests of upper body strength possible. So I'm really hoping to get to the later stages where I can put that to the test.
Last year, Megan Martin made it further than any other woman. How far do you think you can make it?
I know I can finish the course. It's just a matter of, is it my night? Do I hit everything right? Do I slip on something silly? You never know what's going to happen. We'll see if it works out.
Jessie, good luck tonight. I am rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Up next, one of the great stories from this season. This is PJ Granger, the construction worker from Bedford, Indiana, who started in the walk-on line. Now here he is at the starting line in Vegas.
The journey I've been on this year has been really tough. I gave up drinking, started training, went to Kansas City, stood in the walk-on line, and it didn't make it.
The second he came back from Missouri, he didn't even make it into the house before I said, "You're going to Pittsburgh," because I knew he could do it.
I slept in a tent for 9 nights and 10 days in Pittsburgh to get my spot.
Get in there, PJ.
I've stood in line over 150 hours in walk-on lines.
And the walk-on is now staring down the warp wall.
That's it, patience.
Oh, and just hangs
pull
on.
yourself up.
And
Fight for
PJ
your life.
Granger's gonna do it.
So I got my chance, and then I made it far enough both nights to end up in Las Vegas.
Just look at the grin on his face.
Yeah, he's feeding off the energy of Team PJ.
Considering what I've gone through this year and the amount of time I've put in to get onto the show, nothing's gonna stop me.
And there's PJ's family, including his wife Ash, here to cheer him on. First time on this course for PJ.
Well, it didn't look like a rookie there. Just sprinting across the Pistons.
There's so much effort put in for a shot at this competition. He even showered in the Monongahela River while waiting 10 days in the Pittsburgh walk-on line.
Now that's dedication on a whole nother level. This is a rookie that will not be denied.
Now facing the Silk Slider, 5'8", 135 pounds, a skinny guy, but he has proven he is an athlete. And he's got it. Now on to the Jumping Spider. an obstacle that he built and trained on in his backyard.
And the jumping spider's been so intimidating to a lot of rookies. PJ Granger, not one of them.
Oh my goodness! Just as you were saying it, Akbar, PJ Granger goes down on the jumping spider.
When you're only 135 pounds like PJ, you've got to hit the mini tramp perfect. And you can see his feet were a little separated, so he didn't jump deep enough into the chute, but a great rookie season for PJ.
Just didn't stick it.
Well, up next, one of the most recognized ninjas in the country, it's the masked man, Flip Rodriguez. This 26-year-old stuntman has been on the comeback trail all season after a shocking early exit last year.
I didn't make it to Vegas last year. It was such a devastating moment for me.
Flip was distraught. You know, I've never seen somebody take something that hard. This sport means the world to him.
Life is gonna knock you on your face, and either you stand back up or you let it beat the crap out of you. I chose to stand back up and fight.
Sometimes it takes a stumble, it takes a humbling to really get you to the next level.
You can measure height, you can measure weight, but the one thing you can't measure is heart.
Flip has worked so hard this year. Every day, nonstop, live, eat, breathe this training just for this one moment.
You know, I feel stronger than ever this year. I feel like I'm at my prime. I'm just ready to prove it and climb Mount Gbaja-Biamila.
Among those cheering Flip on are his girlfriend, Angie, Venice competitor Tiana Weberly, and one of his students, Holden. Well, he didn't wear the mask in Orlando, and again, Flip tossing the mask aside here in Vegas.
Wow, quick through the Pistons.
Up until this season, Flip always wore the mask. That was his trademark, but now, much more serious Flip. And look at that, grabbing the rope with his legs.
He almost quit after last year's fall. One of the main reasons he came back was the kids he coaches.
Flip's always been popular with the young fans. Sticks the dismount there. And now facing down the obstacle that took him out 2 years ago, the last time he competed in Vegas, the jumping spider.
Oh, don't make Flip angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Oh, and he's got it! Well, Flip, this was a guy who's so long known for his showmanship. And this year, no showmanship. All about hitting 6 buttons, as he says.
Well, he did miss one in the Orlando finals, but something tells me if he can hit all 4 buttons in Vegas, he won't be upset.
And got to find the landing. Got it! So smooth. Well, as strong as he was in Orlando, couldn't get up the invisible ladder, but says that prompted him to step up his training, particularly upper body.
Well, he's got great time going. Doesn't have to worry about that.
But now Flip squaring off with the coin flip. Balance and agility so important here.
Come on, Flip. Just 2 more obstacles.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at him just go all the way through.
And right into the triple swing with 50 seconds left. He's on pace to be the fastest finisher so far. What a great way for Flip to kick off his run in Vegas. Just needs one more swing to the cargo net. And he's got it. He just needs to hit that buzzer, and Flip will be going back to stage 2 for the first time since season 4. Well, he doesn't need a mask to make a statement. He's back! And again, no celebration, just walks off after the fastest run of the night.
Watch this move on the propeller bar. Snag the rope with his legs. First time we've seen that tonight. And Flip hits the first of 4 buttons here tonight in Vegas.
And right now, he's standing by with Kristine Leahy.
You almost considered quitting American Ninja Warrior after last season. How glad are you right now that you didn't?
I'm super glad, you know, thanks to all the support and all the love that I've been getting from the fans. Without them, I wouldn't be here today.
How confident are you feeling right now about those 3 last buttons?
I feel super confident. It's just 3 more. We can do it.
I believe in you, Flip.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Coming up, she went farther than any woman this season. Now, Jessie Graff's ready to push the envelope in the finals.
I believe that I am completely capable of nailing every obstacle in stage 1.
Plus, she's played Jane to his Tarzan. Now Ben Mielik's got something special planned for his girlfriend, no matter what happens in his run.
I definitely think Sarah's going to be surprised.
See what happens when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to Las Vegas and stage 1 of Mount Midoriyama. While we were away, Vegas veteran Aaron Himmelreich conquered the obstacle that took him out last year.
Silk slider, you stop it!
But the 25-year-old welder saw his run end one obstacle later at the jumping spider. Rejected. 35-year-old firefighter Mike Bernardo was blazing a hot trail through the course. This is by far the most confident we've ever seen Bernardo look. And after an acrobatic save on the coin flip, a little stumble, a float. Style points for Bernardo. He became the night's 8th finisher. And for the first time in his 6-year career, Bernardo hit the buzzer on stage 1. Dallas Cowboys flag runner Kevin Klein fired up the crowd.
Hit the center, dead center.
He not only won the coin toss, he hit his first buzzer in Vegas with just 4 seconds to spare. On the course right now, David Yarder, the gym owner from Spring Branch, Texas.
And he seems confused by the silk slider. He's coming in hot.
But stays dry. You may remember David and his father Vance both competed in Houston. They were the first father-son duo to make it to a city finals, but Dad wasn't able to advance. Taking some time to dry his hands and feet before the jumping spider.
Yeah, that's cool, but he can't take too long. The clock is always ticking.
Oh! A good save by Yarder. He hangs on, but just barely. It's amazing, the jumping spider being one of the most lethal obstacles of the past 2 years. And this year, we're seeing some tremendous saves. Yarder, we need a little more urgency here as the clock continues to tick. He's looking winded. David Yarder's never finished a course before. He's gone far enough, fast enough to advance, but has never made it to the buzzer in competition. Good job. 5'9", 145, the owner of Power Plant Gym. His dad on the sidelines cheering him on, hoping to finish what his father couldn't do. Last year went out in qualifying, and now here he is in stage 1.
I don't understand the sitting down at the warp wall. Get going. You're under a minute. Good, Yarder.
Part of the difficulty here is there's no time to rest between obstacles.
32 seconds. Gonna fly through here on the coin flip. Be careful.
Oh, a little stumble.
Right there in the baby maker.
Well, we just saw Kevin Klein have a close finish, and this may come down to the wire as well. Remember, Yarder's never finished a course before. It's really gonna come down to how high he can get on the cargo net.
In less than 15 seconds, you don't want to hear that buzzer. You don't want to hear that noise once you get on the cargo net.
So difficult to time sync. It is going to be close. 4 seconds. And that is one of the closest finishes we've ever seen. David Yarder hits that buzzer.
Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. First, look at the coin flip. He stepped on the 3rd coin right on the front edge, and it flips up and trips him up. He's lucky he got through. And then look at how he barely beat the clock. His first buzzer is one he won't forget.
Well, ready to swing on to the course next, wearing his signature loincloth, it's Tarzan Ben Mielik. The 33-year-old personal trainer is making his 2nd straight appearance on stage 1, but he couldn't have done it without the support of his better half.
It takes a really special woman, I think, to back us ninjas. Just do Backside good?
Yep, your butt looks great.
Sarah and I met in Hong Kong a little over 4 years ago. We were in a stage show, performing show together. I was Tarzan, and she was a mermaid, of course. You know, we had like this instant bond, and she's been supporting me and pushing me through all of the Ninja Warrior training that I do. Traveling around every weekend. It's great having her by my side, and together I think we're a great team. Every Tarzan needs a Jane, and I think we have a really bright future together.
And there's Sarah. Not going to miss Ben's run in the finals. It's his 2nd straight year earning a trip to Vegas. Went out last year on the jumping spider. Now Mielik onto the propeller bar.
Huge jump.
But missed the rope.
Tarzan never misses the rope. His feet kicked up on that landing, stayed calm, got the rope the second time around.
Now the silk slider. Milik 5'9", 165, one of the few Venice finalists last year to make it past this obstacle. And he does it again. And now, the place he went out last year, the jumping spider. And he has been thinking about this obstacle all year.
Nice splits.
And he locks it in.
Tarzan does yoga, too.
No one from Venice finished stage 1 last season, and no one has finished here tonight. Milik hoping to break the streak.
That's my spider.
And now he's got to take on a new obstacle, Sonic Curve. He's never done this before.
And a little hesitation here.
Stop. Think about it and go full steam ahead.
And you could see it. He looked uncomfortable from the beginning. And Ben Milik's season is over at Sonic Curve.
Watch this. He hesitates at the beginning, and then his footwork was off. By the time he hits the 5th step, he's almost horizontal and was just falling toward the rope.
Well, let's go down to Kristine. Wait a second, what's going on? Oh! We have an engagement on the course. How about that? Tarzan has found his queen of the jungle. Congratulations to Ben and Sarah. Coming up, he's been a rock star in his rookie year. The fastest time of the night, Daniel Gill. Now the ninja with the awesome hair gets his first shot at Vegas.
I'm gonna go out there and leave it all out there on the course.
Plus, Kevin Bull is promising to put on a show. Kevin Bull is a blur. His run coming up when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and Stage 1 in Mount Midoriyama. 10 competitors have finished the course, but the night's not over yet. On the course right now, one of the favorites, Ryan Stratis, the former Army National Guard captain from Kennesaw, Georgia. Hello. Oh, Stratis nearly upside down, but somehow able to find the rope.
Well, Stratis is a lean machine, 5'10" and just 145 pounds.
Fellow ninjas love to watch Stratis, always so passionate. Last year, Stratis had a close call here on the silk slider. Go! Great save there by Stratis! Yeah! Has a lot of experience on the jumping spider, but 2 years ago, you'll recall, he went out on this very obstacle. And he's got it! And look at how fast he is moving through it. Urgency in all the right places.
Dude, crushed it!
Well, Ryan Stratis has competed on every season of American Ninja Warrior, and he thinks this could be his year.
Perfect.
Hello, Stratis.
Finds the landing pad. Oh! Gonna have to make a recovery as the clock continues to tick. Good recovery there.
He's at that 1 minute mark. You'd like to be on the top of the warp wall before you hit the minute mark.
And this is his veteran experience, though. A short breath and right through it. 2 obstacles away from that buzzer.
Don't underestimate the coin flip here.
And look at that, Akbar, how quickly he made it through those last 2 obstacles. And so many ninjas pulling for him. About half a minute left. Made it to stage 2 last year and desperately wants to get back there again.
And don't doubt the captain.
And the run of Ryan Stratis looks like it's going to continue. He is coming for the mountain. And Ryan Stratis moving on to stage 2.
Finish almost didn't happen for the captain. Look back at the silk slider. Ryan Stratis came in too hot and was inches away from hitting the water.
Ryan hitting the buzzer yet again. As a guy who's competed in so many seasons, does hitting the buzzer tonight feel any different to you?
Every time you hit it, it's a new experience. You know, we love coming out here and competing for the fans and everybody at home, showing everybody how much work we put in through the year. and being able to hit that buzzer at the end, it's just, you know, mission accomplished.
You're such a good sport, Ryan. It's an honor having you here. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, next up on the course, one of our rookie phenoms, 21-year-old worship leader Daniel Gill. You may recall, Gill is a Renaissance man. He's an opera singer and a trainer at Sam Sands Gym. But his performance on the Houston course is what's really gotten people's attention. The fastest time of the night, Daniel Gill.
Coming in this season as a rookie and then just blowing away the course like I did has definitely been a very humbling experience.
The hometown crowd chanting his name.
I'm kind of getting noticed, recognized out on the streets by my hair. Most of them ask me if me and my girlfriend do use the same hair products. We do not. Competing on Ninja Warrior, I get to come out and do what I love. I'm gonna get into my zone and I'm not gonna let anything distract me, and I feel good about it. This rookie year is gonna get even better.
And there's Daniel's mom, his sister, and his girlfriend here to cheer him on. Well, we have seen some electric rookies. Daniel Gill right up there. In his very first run in competition, he put up the fastest time in Houston qualifying. But here's the obstacle that took out his mentor, Sam Sand, earlier tonight. But Gill right through it.
Daniel Gill, 5'9", 155 pounds, and just seems to glide through the course so easily.
And sticks the landing on the silk slider. And now the jumping spider, which is such a difficult obstacle to master the first time you try it. Wow, how high did he get? Gill annihilating the jumping spider.
Well, if you want to know the secret for Daniel Gill, it is in his hair. But does it give him speed?
Well, he's got speed so far. This is the fastest anyone has reached this point on the course.
Boy, Gill is flying.
Sticks the landing. He seems right at home. He made Sonic Curve look easy, Akbar.
And this has just been a sprint through this course so far. He may beat Flip Rodriguez's time.
And right up the warped wall.
This doesn't look like it's the first time Daniel Gill has ever seen stage one here in the Vegas finals.
Well, what's amazing is this guy wasn't an athlete growing up. He's a vocalist, actually an opera singer. Well, his solo is here, Akbar.
Well, he's about to hit a high note right now. And he's way ahead of Flip's time.
The fat lady is not going to be singing tonight. Daniel Gill just needs one more swing to reach the net. And Daniel Gill, the rookie, got it for the fastest time of the night. This field so loaded, and Daniel Gill has done it. A rookie posts the fastest time of the night here on stage one.
Well, he did everything well, but look at what Gill did on the jumping spider. He jumped halfway up the wall. We haven't seen anyone get that much height off the mini tramp.
Daniel, you were a speed demon out there. Was that the plan all along, or you just felt it?
I just felt it. It just came naturally. Tried not to waste any time on anything and just do what I love, and it turned out really well. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity and blessed to be here and gonna keep going for it.
How far is the rookie gonna take it?
Rookie's gonna take it all the way.
All right, all the way. I'm rooting for you. Good luck. We're gonna see you in stage 2.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Matt?
Thanks, Kristine. Well, it's almost time. Jessie Graff's warming up and getting ready to make a run at history. She hits the starting line in just a few minutes. Also coming up, he was the only finisher in our military episode. We finally have a finisher. Can the little big man, Dustin McKinney, make it to the buzzer here in Vegas? He's coming out on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Las Vegas for the national finals of American Ninja Warrior. Only a handful of runners left tonight on stage one. While we were away, 3 more took to the course. The Tennessee trader, 41-year-old Travis Rosen, continued to defy Father Time. The 6-time Ninja veteran showed the youngsters how it's done. Oh, and a one-arm swing, becoming the oldest competitor ever to complete stage one. Travis Rosen does it again. Ryan Wilczewski had to carry on the family name after older brother Chris was knocked out in Pittsburgh. And the mechanical engineer came through, hitting the buzzer for the first time on stage 1. Brian Wilczewski moving on to stage 2. Justin Gilski had a good luck charm that got him through the military finals in San Pedro. And there they are with the magic fingers. But the Air National Guardsman's luck finally ran out tonight at the coin flip. Well, it has been an exciting night. Up next, one of the runs we've been waiting for, stuntwoman Jessie Graff. She made history in the Venice finals, becoming the only woman ever to sit atop a leaderboard. And tonight, she's ready to make history again. And she's got it! What an athlete, Jessie Graff!
It's really exciting being the only woman to have legitimately qualified for the Vegas finals this year.
Woo, she is a beast!
It's such a different experience being back in Vegas for my second time. The first time, I just had no idea what to expect.
Oh, what a great effort!
Last time I was here, I went out on the jumping spider.
Oh, just couldn't get deep enough, had her hands on it, couldn't even attempt to get the legs up.
This year, I knew basically what to train for and how to prepare. If I get in the hallway, I can stick the landing, no problem. It's gonna be so exciting to see a girl get through stage 1, and I would really like to be the one to do it. I really want to finish stage 1. It has to happen.
Jessie's parents and other family members here to watch tonight.
Come on, Jessie!
As are so many of Jessie's fellow ninjas, they know she could make history tonight. Well, this is the strongest field of women we've ever had at Mount Midoriyama, and this may be the strongest of them all. Jessie Graff moves on to the propeller bar, which only one woman has made it past tonight.
Well, Jessie was a pole vaulter at Nebraska, so she knows how to fly.
Yes!
And Jessie Graff, that great transition.
Whoa!
Quick transition by Jessie Graff.
Well, that was as good as we've seen anyone get through it. Gotta stick the landing here on the silk slider. 2 years ago, she was the woman who made it farther than anyone else in American Ninja Warrior. Last year, though, sat on the sidelines with an injured knee.
Ooh, that's a stone woman move right there.
But now the jumping spider, which has been so difficult for the female competitors. That woman, Megan Martin, the only woman ever to make it past it. Jessie Graff wants to be the second. Yes! Stick it, girl! She's smiling. This woman has trained so hard, and at 5'8", she just made that jump look easy. And a few more feet, and she'll join Megan Martin, and she's done it! And Jessie Graff now looking to make her own history at stage 1.
But she needs to get going, Matt. That clock is still ticking. Come on, go, go, go! Woo! She saved it!
And by reaching the warp wall, she's gone as far as any woman in history. She's equaled Megan Martin's run from last year.
But she needs to get up the wall quickly.
Oh! Made it up the wall in the Venice finals, but this is a shorter ramp.
Come on.
Oh! Come on, Jessie. Time, you got 30 seconds. You still have enough time. Run as fast as you can. Go! Get your eyes up there, girl!
Oh, so close!
Don't get defeated now.
The clock ticking down. May not have time to finish, but if she gets up the wall, she'll set the new standard for women.
Come on, Jessie. Come on, Jessie.
So close.
Man, it looks like she's gassed out. It looks like she doesn't have enough energy.
The clock runs down, and perhaps the best hope of a woman to get through stage 1. No quit in that woman. Well, she won't be moving on, but Jessie Graff delivers yet another epic performance.
Let's go back to the jumping spider. Just the second time a woman has made that jump, and look at her smile. And at the warped wall, look at how close she got, just inches away from reaching the top.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's standing by with Jessie.
Jessie, you usually don't have trouble with the warped wall. What was it about it tonight?
You know, about 2 months ago, my sprint training was at a peak, and I think I overdid it and had to back off a little, and so I just came in slower today, and it showed.
Well, Jesse, you've made it further in Vegas than you ever have. What does that mean to you, and what kind of emotions are you feeling right now?
Well, I think when I think about it, I'll be disappointed because I thought I was going to finish. But the energy here is so positive that I can't help but feel it.
Does it all motivate you to come back?
I'm coming back anyway because I want to test my limits.
I love that answer. I want to see you back out here too, Jesse. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kristine. Well, it's going to be tough to top that run, but if anyone can do it, it's Dustin McKinney. The 5'2" naval officer from Georgia has given us some of the most exciting runs of the year.
Being the sole finisher in San Pedro, it was absolutely surreal because I had to think outside the box, especially on some of the things where my height was going to be a disadvantage.
This is going to be tough for a guy his size.
Oh! And he just jumped for it.
And it paid off.
Look at him fighting! He's going to do it!
Being in the Navy, this might be my last shot at Gbaja-Biamila. I don't know when I could go on deployment. I could be called on at any time to go serve on a ship. And that just fuels my desire to train as hard as I can. And I'm gonna give it everything that I got.
Dustin blowing kisses to his wife Tish on the sidelines.
At 5'2", he's the smallest male competitor, and that's gonna make some of these obstacles a little tougher.
Of course, he's defied the odds all year. He's the only finisher at the San Pedro City Finals. McKinney, in just his second year, has become one of the elite competitors, Akbar. He has just established himself as so consistent and so strong. 5'2", 140 pounds. This man is a bulldog.
Good. He has a wrestling background, was a 4-time state champion, and then wrestled in college.
Has to be careful on the landing. And he's got it.
But this is a tough one. The jumping spider, this is the one that took him out last year.
Well, this one challenging for the smaller competitors. He's just 5'2". Has to get in deep and has to lock those legs out.
Going right for it.
Yes, he did it. Dustin McKinney. And look at the pace. He is flying, Akbar.
That is a strong pace there.
And I like it. Regrouping here. Staring down Sonic Curve. With his shorter legs, this is a little more challenging. 5 feet of elevation from first step to the last.
Well, it's very important here on his approach that he goes left, right, and then bounce off. There it is.
And McKinney.
Oh, just did the Michael Jackson on that spin.
And a good recovery. And he is firmly in control. 1 minute left, Akbar.
But he doesn't have a lot of time to spare now.
Only half the run-up space.
Take that run-up. Just take the run. Just take the run, Dustin McKinney.
One attempt was all he needed. You can see that explosive power, Akbar.
Well, there's some good distance here on the coin flip, so just hit it down the middle.
And he's got it. A little stumble, but wasting no time.
Hello.
And right into the triple swing. This man who last year only did pull-ups, he said he's dedicated himself to last year for just this moment.
Boy, Dustin McKinney is on it like he wants it. He wants it badly.
Good.
This opportunity may not come again for a while for Dustin McKinney. He's taking full advantage.
And look at this. Dustin McKinney. It looks like he's going to hit that buzzer. The shortest American ever to do so.
Buzzer number 3.
The perfect run for Dustin McKinney continues here in season 7.
The jumping spider knocked him out last year, but look at this. He goes deep into the chute and plants those feet. He's only 5'2". Is there anything Dustin McKinney can't do?
Dustin! I am so proud of you, Dustin. 8 seconds left, and you did it. I love the confidence that you have. Where does it come from?
I wouldn't say it's confidence. I'm just having fun. You know, I believe in myself. I believe I can do well on this course, but all in all, I want to have fun while I'm out here.
I believe in you, too. How far are you taking it this year?
To the mountain!
To the mountain, guys. You heard it here.
Well, we are on a record pace for finishers. The all-time record on stage 1 is 24. We're at 15 finishers with half the field running next week. And oh yeah, we've got that guy still to run. Kevin Bull next on the course. The Bull charges back onto stage 1 when American Ninja Warrior returns. It's already been a dramatic season. Ian Durant is going to Vegas. And next week, the excitement ramps up as the rest of our Vegas finalists take on stage 1. Superstars like the weatherman Joe Moravsky. Oh my goodness! Drew Dreshel. Whoa! And Lance Pekas. Look at him go! Plus, some of our strongest women, including Casey Catanzaro. History has been made! And Megan Martin will try to make history on stage 1. Oh! She's doing it! Then, 1 week later, the drama moves to an all-new stage 2.
Welcome to the club.
And an even more difficult stage 3. Moravsky passed the ultimate cliffhanger. If anyone survives, we'll move to stage 4.
Tower's going down.
Is this the year history is made? And one athlete takes home $1 million as the first ever American Ninja Warrior. Well, some great talent set for next week, but we've got one more runner tonight. It's stock trader Kevin Bull. His Vegas debut last year was disappointing, but tonight he's not running for himself. He's running to restore glory back to Venice.
Last year, I went out early on the silk slider.
Oh, no, right into the water.
Which was a big blow to me. Watching so many of my fellow Venice competitors go out on the silk slider last year.
No! Unbelievable!
You know, it haunted me. I dreamed about it.
Oh! Can't hold on. Oh! And look at that!
So I built my own zip line in my backyard. I created difficult landing scenarios for it, and I tried a number of different techniques for doing it until I had them down. All of Venice wants a little bit of redemption on the course this year. I would love the opportunity to flash these bullhorns from the top of stage 1.
And there's Kevin's parents and his girlfriend Lindsay here to cheer him on.
Here we go, let's go, represent
So
Venice.
tonight, Venice is 0 for 6 on stage 1. Now, Kevin Bull taking his shot. Last year, just electrifying. One of the greatest moves we've ever had in the history of American Ninja Warrior when he went inverted on Cannonball Alley. Oh, little midair spin.
He was emphatic when he told me he will not go out on the silk slider this year.
He's trained for this moment. A little awkward there on the launch. He's
zip,
twisted.
Zip, and land.
But he's through, and that has to be a relief, Akbar.
Yeah, that was the one he was worried about. Now he can really turn on the jets. Oh! Did you see the way he stopped his forward momentum?
Tremendous save there. Barely able to lock those feet in. And Kevin Bull survives the jumping spider.
Bull likes to go fast.
Well, he put up the fastest time in Venice qualifying. Has to be considered one of the favorites here in Vegas. Oh, and a wild swing on the rope, but sticks the landing. Bull looking a little awkward through the last 2 obstacles.
But that's not awkward, flying up that warp wall like that.
Still on pace for one of the fastest times of the night, showing just how gifted this athlete is.
Well, if he keeps moving at this pace, he may leave a minute on the clock.
And glides across the coin flip, the obstacle that took out the Godfather earlier.
And he's got more than a minute on the clock. That's insane.
And he's ahead of Daniel Gill's time, so Bull could be the fastest of the night. Just needs one more swing to the cargo net. And he's got it.
He's destroying this course.
With over 45 seconds to spare, Kevin Bull just put up the fastest finish by far tonight.
That's gonna be our Palm Wonderful Crazy Healthy Run of the night. Kevin Bull was living on the edge, nearly stumbled at the silk slider, the jumping spider, and sonic curve, but ended up with the fastest time of the night.
So with that run, Kevin Bull now sits atop our leaderboard with the fastest time. All these competitors will now advance and move on to tackle stage 2. And with just half the field running tonight, we ended up with 16 athletes who made it to the buzzer in time. And there's a lot more talent yet to take their shot. Next week, it's the remainder of our top competitors, including the weatherman, Joe Moravsky, the natural, Ellen Hall, the cowboy ninja, Lance Pekas, and of course, the power couple of American Ninja Warrior, Brent Stephenson and Casey Catanzaro. For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Kristine Leahy, I'm Matt Iseman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.
Next Monday, the American Ninja Warrior finals continue.
I want to see myself on top of that tower. This could be my year.
I want to do really well and prove that I deserve to be here.
And with a surprise around every corner.
Wow, I'm in total shock right now.
Trust us, you'll want to see every.
Just go for it.
Last.
And she's got it.
Run.
5 seconds left. Unbelievable.
The American Ninja Warrior finals continue next Monday at 8/7 Central on NBC. All new Running Wild with Bear Grylls starts right now here on NBC.